The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hustle. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Go, Reed, go! Freeze! Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. A give, it's Etienne off the option. Stiff-armed him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars 7, Texans 0. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Texans.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his man, complete. That's Harvey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
They run the counter. Christie, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stroud to throw it. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Okay, ready.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Nice little juke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Texans nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Finding room at midfield. Room here to run. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
19 targets.
Up the middle they go. Christie. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31.
18 targets.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
The second down throw now from Stroud. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud working out of the gun. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down on on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. Sheds off the tackle. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete as well. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Lisa 24.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action now. Lawrence out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. As Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10, here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Stroud sets up the play action. That's taken in by Stewart. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A give to the fullback on the dive. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Check pass.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Beck. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
In motion right is Ridley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. On first down, Christie. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Dragon 60, 70 Timberwolves.
Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Wan'Dale Robinson, 26 yards. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Christie. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Dell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars 43.
Stroud to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A short throw to Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Moore, the man in motion. And they'll go on the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. This is 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Stroud. pass complete to Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
65
Stroud to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Trap 50, trap 50. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Throwing deep for Stewart. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle?